all, thank you so much, Susie. And I am really, really excited to see all of you here. What a moment in life. I'm your friend, Ash Mufareh, speaking to you today directly, personally, from the watching, unsure what's next. I want to take the opportunity to speak to you today with perfect clarity, humility, and renewed purpose. Obviously, we're at a turning point, and I, with all my heart, actually, that what lies ahead is worth everything. I wasn't sure. Honestly, I'm having a hard time to say this the time as I was preparing. I wasn't planning to talk about this topic on this global update with the SEC. I thought I'm leaving that out for now. It is no secret that this litigation has been challenging, painful, however, and lengthy. But fortunately, we have been represented by some of the best, most experienced, and skilled lawyers in the country, period. Everybody could look up who's representing. But that has taken time, attention, and resources away from our core mission. In fact, I'm actually pretty excited and I look forward to being able to give you much more complete and positive update on this topic very, very, very soon. So stay tuned. I can tell you it's a very bad day and not so exciting. I will be addressing this on a separate day, separate, possibly number two, because it's a big topic and I know you want to know more. And I'll break it down to you with what's allowed, okay, or what's productive or meaningful to you. But I'd rather to go back on track and continue my uh, initial plan about a few things that you want to hear today. Let's begin by BS. Yes, probably long or longer than we hoped for. We've experienced delays, we've dealt with disappointments, and yes, we've made mistakes. I did. Some of our efforts actually fell short and, you know, not as we hoped for. But some plans and some of our production actually had to be scrapped and rebuilt from the ground up, totally from the scratch. And the truth is, take a full responsibility, obviously, in shame, but with humility and someone who has learned, adapted, and committed to doing better. We built something bold. And when you build something bold, the risk is bigger, but so is the potential reward. It's worth it. And I know many of you have been frustrated, some confused, and you've been waiting for a moment of clarity. This is that moment. Crystal clear. The road ahead is very clear. So let's talk about the recent survey and some of the revelation and results about that. I am super excited to talk about this. Recently, we've invited you to respond and participate in a private survey. 3 simple questions, no pressure, no spin, just truth. and we needed to know: are you still with us? Actually, we want to know. We want to feel, where do you stand? We know where we stand. How long are you willing to wait? And do you believe it's time for a new vehicle to? Let me tell you what we found. And what was going in my head, I'm going to share that personal thought with you. I had 3 predictions. I've told the team and those who spoke with me on the side, behind the scenes, I've told them I had 3 predictions, okay, of how many people I thought would respond or would be engaged. I gave one low prediction and one kind of like middle of the road, and one I thought was probably overly big. But what happened next left me absolutely floored. And I'll explain that to you. You may realize the importance of this. You didn't just meet my most optimistic prediction. That's okay. But you've exceeded it by nearly 3 times. I was astonished. It tells me how loud and clear you're still here and you believe to move forward. You are good to go forward. To share with you the exact screenshot, okay? I am conservative by telling you over 100% that without hesitation, I'm totally with you, no matter how long it takes. I see the vision, I agree, and if we want to succeed, we need a new vehicle. We need a new direction. We need a new way of running and operating. That was loud and clear. But you've given the leadership team focus. They're even more motivated now. And you've reminded us why we started this journey in the first place. And let me add you see 3 simple, most of you selected, I'm fully committed. And whatever timeline it takes, okay? And obviously we need a new vehicle. That is clear. You see all of that. But we have invisible data to you that are very compelling. Number 1, the number of people and the number or the frequency of most of you, millions and millions and millions of logs in. Who thought this would be possible?
Is he froze up, guys?
I think he's froze. I thought it was me.
It's
Connor,
frozen.
give him a quick email, Chris.
I
So
did.
something blinked.
You froze for a few there, Ash. You froze.
Okay, no problem.
You're back.
It's off.
My video's not on?
It's not on.
No, not on.
I have it on. Okay, let me click again. Let it refresh. That's okay. This is live.
I think.
He is.
That's incredible data he's sharing. Very, 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 incredible. That looks better.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's actually good. Let me forgive me for this. let me be very clear about this. And in general, review was known, or they were known publicly, and their departure it is always done with one goal in mind. It's that simple. We do believe in transparency than making noise. I know you're going to respect we are focused, we are pruning what's no longer serving us in the O News series. And we are building with integrity. It's the bottom line. When someone doesn't protect the health, we cannot have a polluted environment, the health of our community. Let's talk about the turning point now. We are rebuilding, not just as a reboot of the old and a refurbish and just a relabel, a sticker on. So we have to be clear on our purpose and our destination. Our dream has been always bold, okay? I think we all know that. We've always been bold, okay? To uplift lives, to create fairness through innovation, to give people not just tools, okay, but a true opportunity. That's what's making the difference in our journey. We're not abandoning the dream. In fact, we are doubling down on it. So, you may not see all. I learned not to get ahead of myself. Speaking of what we've learned, let's talk about some lessons we've learned. Here's what I learned. Okay, let me share with you. It is telling you more realistic updates. I'm not here to hype you up, period. Okay? Indeed, we're doing it totally different. Totally. And I'm not going to tease you or tease things up and put more light on things that don't even exist yet. Maybe they're in the pipeline or anything, but not ready yet. Everything we build, everything we launch, everything we promise will be tested, proven, and ready to be transparent, that are really backed up by actual value again. We will start small and then expand. Stabilize, then scale. You deserve more than words. You deserve results. Because I learned early on in my life that either you can have results or excuses. You can or just a platform or colors or theme. It's not about fancy words or like most of us. Then it lives in you too, just like us. Breath. To fight for you, to continue this journey all the way. Are ready? Those beautiful things are on the way, not before. You are going to be the first to know. That is a priority. That's a pledge. That's a grandfathering to you. That is my responsibility. So have confidence, rest assured that it's going to come to you. You're not alone in this, obviously. Okay, we're doing this together. We are in this together. And this time, we've done some pruning. I think the word is becoming popular, and we're a healthier body right now. We have a stronger foundation, and this time we're going places. I genuinely want to thank you for believing, for staying, and thank you for giving us the chance to finish what we've started. Only better. And I appreciate all of you. I love. We're not done yet. We're just getting started. I can't help myself but to talk about a quick glimpse or two to give you a sense of reality. About that, they couldn't help themselves but surprising me. I said, we're creating our own survey. I said, yeah, but that's going to take time. So let's just, do that in the future. I appreciate that. I don't know if it's worth it to get to track. No, you don't have it. Okay. It was seamless. I didn't have a department. I didn't have a building. I didn't have like a whole presentation. I just said, practically in a blink in IT time. For recommendation to a rotator service. I said, which one? I'm telling you, late last night, and 3.5 hours later. Are you around? Yeah. I oversleep, so yeah, please come on. So I'm kidding, but yeah, tell me what's happened. Can you hop on the meeting? I said, sure, yeah. Check this out. What? Our own rotator service, done, tested, better than anything I've seen. Yeah, no, there's no design, but the engine is slick, powerful, so strong. Click, 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 unlimited. Everything is unlimited. Talk to Julie on the side. She will talk in her life. Like, some of the applications available, they charge. It's done. It's tested. I did try earlier, a couple of hours ago, to do with Julie and a couple of friends here. I said, no, you use it. I would say, oh, come on, let's leave it for next time. We don't have much time. There's no glitch. There's no bug. There's a toggle I had to swipe. Okay. I just didn't do it. I think you were with their names. A name for the application. My confidence, my gratitude, and my belief.
So that we know exactly what he's been talking about. Obviously, the YouTubers amongst us here will break it all down, we'll go over it at length and all the rest of it, and we will get into detail a bit more about it. But let's just go over a bit of a surprise to me, and that was the SEC case, and gave us a little bit of information about how he's had the best lawyers involved with it, and this has been a long period of time that this has been on, but it's coming to a close now. He was extremely excited about the outcome, and he is going to do a whole set aside webinar to explain extremely good. For those people who thought it was the outcome that is there at the moment. Mistakes, of course, have been made. We know these. It's been well documented. But the bottom line of the journey that we've been on is said. Why? Because it really is something that is going to change. We are at a turning point. He mentioned a hard look at ourselves of what work is going on behind the scenes that this is going to have in the future. We've now focused on that destination. Yes, the road's been blocked. Yes, we've had to check it's clear. we've got rid of and line with us so that they needed to be let go, looking at it and answering it. There was only 3 questions, he said, but one thing that blew him away was the commitment we all showed to putting that survey out. He had a rough idea of people who put that survey in. In fact, you did it in the Mufara and the team to look at. They're going to analyse it, but the uptake of all of that was more than 90% of us took the time to go to that survey. Things needed to be done to protect the business, but more importantly, to protect you, he said. To know right. We're doing it in a much healthier position with better foundations, and we are laser focused. A product that has only just come to us to use. In fact, today, and this is the rotator, which we're actually on right now. He gave us an example of how good the tech team are. He was speaking with Julie, to the tech team, about we need a rotator so that we can put this out onto all the YouTube channels that are out there. And they said, well, hours later, with only one, this is our own rotator, unlimited. Have as many you're proud of. And if you heard the excitement in our CEO's voice, you should be excited.
This share by our CEO, where he started out by saying, I'm your friend, speaking from the heart. It just colors everything that this company is about. He talked about clarity, humility, transparency, and renewed purpose, and he did, and lengthy, and yes, it was a struggle, but it was worth it, because at the end of it, the are the ones who were victorious in all of this, because truth wins, and it was worth. At the end of the day, this is our dream, our purpose in this world. So that was just one way of sharing clarity. He told us that it just exceeded everything by 3 times, which is huge, because he had already put a high expectation, right? And it showed that we were truly with him, and that the team was so excited, even more motivated, more encouraged their whole lives, right? So then we had this invisible data that they were looking at, as Red said, millions and millions of logins, frequency of visits, the number of people that put their heart into it, and it just led to just an absolute solidification of our dedication going forward. And again, he talked about the transparency, about having to prune, having to make sure that everyone here that's on board is fully aligned with this vision, because it's too important to have anything dragging it down. And it was painful, yes, but we pushed through it, done with dignity. And so he also shared that we don't have to be airing our dirty laundry to the world. We want to be very... and tested, fully ready, it will be given. It will be rolled out, and it will be rolled out in stages, not all at once, but in carefully, strategic, clarified that his team is absolutely in action constantly, 24/7, for our and humbling dream of believing that your average ordinary person on the street, all around the world, in all economic stages lives, of being free to expand and do everything that they were put on this earth to do. And that is Ash's vision, is to lift all of us out of wherever we are and lift us higher as a group, as a collective. And that dream, as he said, is and so this is not the end of anything. It's the beginning of something absolutely extraordinary. The rebuilding of everything in a better way. And the action for us to take is to not get distracted, stay aligned, stay laser focused on that center of the road that's leading right to the goal, right this time. We had to do some pruning and all of that, but we are absolutely on the way to doing something totally amazing. And that new product, Ash, that is like over delivering. I couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh. so everybody watching here, this is the way this man rolls, that his team has created literally on the spot for the purpose of this meeting. And I want to do a shout out to Julie Wen and everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this possible, because this was an absolute labor of love to get this going. And I'm so proud to be here with you all. And we could have gone on and on and on about everyone.
Oh, thank you so much, Jean, and hostess here would help us to see who is interested in any question within the topics that we've covered in this very session. I'm happy to address that. Thank you so much. Realistically, no budget, okay? Nothing spectacular, right? Therefore,
the problem.
I don't have to milk your wallet for something that was possible. And that's the technology I'm talking about today. I was schooled a couple of days ago by one of our genius leaders in the team, the AI IT expert. And even things that I mentioned 2 years ago, like my knowledge 2 years ago, I'm not talking 20 years ago, 5 years ago, they're showing me new technologies that are a light year ahead. And what we could accomplish with technology today, price, time, all of that is far exceeded because of who we have on board, because of the way we're doing it, because of working smart and fueled with our shared desire to that goal and dream. We're going to get it done. Back to you. I'm just excited. It's hard to hold myself. I'm going to sit back and relax.
Jeffy, I have you on. If you could unmute your mic, please. Thank you.
Okay, I had a few questions actually. Is there any particular one that we're looking at?
What's more relevant to everybody? Liz, you choose. Community would see a value in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd be happy to address all of them, but another time, obviously.
Sure. Not a problem. This one has to do with the direction, where we're ethically even, or even energetically. What is it that you're looking at in reference to a direction?
I think it's quite simple. Okay. I'm going to put it in the simplest possible way. We have a very clear destination to accomplish that dream. So that destination, that dream, still intact. So we went to work. And the methods, the vehicle, the operation, go effectively, time efficient, or the proper way, not up to our standards. And emotional to that entity, or attached, or this way is not taken. We're going to change the direction, a different vehicle, but the dream is intact. The destination is intact. I mean, most people would think the third scenario, adios. We chose the hardest one, not the easiest one, not the fastest one, not the convenient one. We chose not to take anything, not a piece of junk, nothing. Not that it's bad, not that we deny it or undermine it. That's who we are. This is a beautiful part, a great chapter of our journey. You cannot slash it. It happened, and it was valuable. It was useful. But it taught us also a better vehicle, a better direction. And make no mistake, we're going to get to that dream at any cost. And the compass and this, okay. Just like we said, we're going to tell you when you need to know, when it's done. Period. It's that simple. You just used it. That URL in the pop-up in the ONews 9 that you saw, that you clicked on today, you just saw it. It was live. I didn't say a word to you before that. That's the new theme. You're going to see action ahead of our words. And then you can brag about it, and you can be proud of it, and you do the talk. And I will borrow my brother John White's muscles to flex. I have chicken wings. All right. Hopefully that's satisfactory for now. Anyone else? Let's wrap it up.
Hello, thank you for having me. And
Hi, Terry.
Mr. McFarland, hi. I know that you did sort of answer my question, but I just want to further it a little bit as far as the survey. Like the numbers and the answers, which one were you more surprised about? And that had to motivate you in the new direction that were the choices that you and the team have made. Like how did that ignite you even more? Because personally, I was excited to hear you say, lives and being very active. But I loved that there are people that although we may not see them on a daily basis, it was so reassuring to see how many people are on board with this. So I just kind of want to know how much did it fire you up, and how surprised were you survey?
Indeed. Thank you so much, Terry. I like the question, and it's telling you probably I had in mind consideration no longer interested in this. Number of people who filled in the survey, that is already telling that so many people are still around and care to voice. Like, this is beyond. It's like, okay, let me get it done and be okay. Like when you have a regular survey in general, that doesn't matter. Like, oh, I can't. Let me finish it. Or maybe they have to bribe you with a prize or something so you can fill it out. Okay, or they annoy you to do it. This is by love. People come back. It shows the attachment to it. And the number is telling, and the frequency is, we know that. But it's almost 100%. Fully committing you through the ONews series, and sounds like you're paying attention. You're well engaged, and you realize that business as usual. Enemies, all right, or just go away. Anyway, so I hope that satisfies your curiosity. Good questions, by the way, Jeffrey.
Gloria? That question is related to.
Oh, hello. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I'm particularly concerned. Rest assured that there's going to be a future path for what we've all been through. We're not shut down.
To make sure we close all the loops. No mistakes or no weak spots.